where I'm coming from now is feeling the inspiration flowing forth, following and taking those inspired movements, enhancing the connection that I have with my source.
What did you mean when you're talking about trying to make a decision which way to go? What was that about?
In the very earliest general sense. If I can give a classic example. When I first came to the US in 2006.
Oh, talk about something yesterday.
Something yesterday. I've not.
Well, then why were you talking about it if it's not active in your vibration now? In other words, why did you bring that up? It is active in your vibration.
Because it's trying to correlate how far I've come in my spiritual development. And I'm using spiritual, it's just my connection with source.
You're right out there on the leading edge. You're right there on the leading edge. Your spiritual development is extraordinary. You're right there on the leading edge. When you start talking about being able to feel a resonance with your vibrational frequency, and we say to you, now that you have that knowledge, it's yours forevermore. Right. You don't have to ask that question again. Now it's just the simple application of it and confirming of the knowledge that you hold.
Right. So the next level that I'm looking for is the ability that Esther has here to be able to translate that communication and be able to verbalize and articulate the energy in the way that you do.
Esther can be of benefit to you all in a setting like this, because you're doing the step 1-ing and we're doing the step 2-ing and Esther's doing the step 3-ing. Right. But Esther cannot give herself the benefit that she allows for you, because she cannot be active in the question and allowing of the answer at the same time. Right. They are vibrationally different frequencies. And so this is why we're explaining to all of you, and it is certainly Esther's experience as well, that on a moment-to-moment basis, if she has taken the time to do the grid work, if she has taken the issue that was inflamed and soothed it by going general until she is in that place of non-resistance or in that place of complete allowance, then the universe delivers to her the insight and the knowing. It is really a rare thing, other than in a setting like this, that you can ask the question and receive the answer, boom, 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 boom. Right. Because the question activates enough frequency that prevents the answer from being revealed to you. Right. As we have demonstrated abundantly here in this little bit of conversation that we've had. In other words, sometimes a day after, when you settle into it, something happens and the insight settles into you.
So how would Abraham portray Esther's ability to chew the fat with Abraham in a general setting? You know, you've said on a number of occasions, you know.
We always give her the words. In other words, she sat and wrote with us this morning. She wrote a series of things that she's wondering about, and we answered them. But even in her settling down to try to receive the answer, right, she didn't really get the answer yet. She will. Yeah. Now, she's focused the question, and that's the best part of having a session with us like that for Esther. She's focused the question, and the answers will flow to her over the next several days.
So help me understand that then, because I can use this as a nugget going forward. How is Esther preparing? Is she listing out her questions that she's seeking answers upon, and then Abraham is flowing forth with
yes, and they are always
the
things that just stirred up in the last 2 or 3 days, or the last day. It's just things that happen. Oh, this happened. It felt a little off. How am I to approach this? How should I best proceed with this? What do you think about this? What's your opinion about this?
And then leave it until the answers flow forth.
Well, and then we always answer her, and the answer doesn't make any sense to her at that moment because she's still active in the question. But the fact that she's focused it, then over the next while, the answers flood in, and she has those aha moments. Oh, that's what that was about. Oh, well, that's what that was about.
Okay. I think I have what I need at this point.
What this conversation is all about is that we're not demonstrating here that we want you to raise your vibration, go into a trance-like state, and begin allowing non-physical to flow through you, although that's certainly all right if you want to do that. What we are demonstrating, and the teaching that we are offering, is that you are vibrational creators who are constantly taking thought beyond, and that you can, if you are willing, come into alignment with everything that you are asking for, that there is nothing that is off limits to your ability to manifest. Right. And then we are just laying out the logical, focused sequence of thoughts to get you there as quickly as possible. So first you got to ask a question, but next you got to be out of the way of the answer, which means the question can't be pulsing within you. When you've got a question like, why would something that I did not want to happen, when that's what's pulsing within you, there's no possible way of receiving the answer. And that is the attitude that most everybody is asking the questions from. It's where everybody nearly is when they pray, begging for something different than they're feeling right now. And it can't come. It can't come, but it does cause a really important step one moment, which is the clarifying of the question. Then you got to do the work to chill out, for the answer can be translated by you in a meaningful way because it happened to you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing in the sense. I'm going to tie that back then to when I first started to attend the workshops, in the sense that I was formulating the question some 2 to 3 weeks in advance, and then honing the question so that when I engage in this experience, I am able to, and while I can't remember everything that you say in the moment.
But it doesn't serve you very well, because it makes you so invested in the question that you can't hear the answer. And that's what we meant by trying too hard. Trying too hard, working too hard at the step one experience.
It's got me in the hot seat more often than not, though, right? It must have served some purpose.
Yeah, it does get you in the hot seat, and it is of enormous value to everyone listening in.
So I want to take that principle though, because what I'm seeing is the correlation between having a clear focal point in the question, and then stepping out of the way and allowing the answer to come forth, which for me I think is the next level, in the sense of, I've got it. I think in the daily experiences that I'm having now, which is so far away from where I was when I started, this is phenomenal. And if I can, I want to take it to the next level, in the sense of being able to be, I want to say,
we talked about the next
not
level just a little bit ago. The next level being, so you ask a question and the answer settles in.
Right.
And now you are at the next level, because now you've settled in, you have that manifestation, you are at a different vibrational place, and now you're sending off new rockets. You're never going to reach the place where you will stop asking.
No,
and if still having questions feels like there's another level and another level and another level, then there always will be. We don't like to refer to it as levels, because that implies that there's someone else's agenda that you are wanting to accomplish, right, when
this is just a personal agenda.
All you. It's all you. Yeah.
Okay.
Really good.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.